Offensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Yeah, and what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turbin. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Turbin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a second down pass play. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Scrambling away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Still running at the 40. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks, and the offense there lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
Okay.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score Alabama 3, Clemson 0.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Now on the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And it's slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Wade. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
On the run, it's Fox. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between The critical situations when I want him to take hits, and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll pull it down. The ball's free. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's pick...
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown tie. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. From the gun, looking for a man. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that route.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that.
Second
Pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense gets set for second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive things.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. First priority is to take care of the ball here. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. Snagged in the middle. It's Diaz. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Second down.
And back to the air on second down. Fires left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show...